What is up guys, it's Aprox here, and today I want to go over the most efficient methods of farming the new Entrati Standing, which is what the Heart of Deimos breaks down to. We'll be also taking a quick look at the entire Entrati family along the way, but before you begin gaining standing you'll need to have completed the Heart of Deimos initial quest, which is in your codex, otherwise you won't have access to the new area in Deimos called Necralisk. With this update, a new way to gaining standing was introduced to players. They will now get tokens as rewards for doing activities instead of gaining standing directly. For me, personally, it's a nice change since it enables players to have more liberty over the things they want to do and exchange the tokens for standing whenever the daily cap is reset. So the first one of the 6 I want to talk about is the grandmother. She's basically your token vendor. If we go and talk to her, we'll see exchange tokens for standing here at the bottom, and if we give it a click, a list of tokens that players will now receive for doing different activities opens up, and we'll get to each one of them in just a minute. So you can trade these tokens with the grandmother for Entrati Standing, or go back and choose exchange family tokens, which brings up the menu where you can get grandmother tokens from. The granny tokens are a whopping 1500 standing, which is by far the most out of all of them, and they can be exchanged for captura scenes, decorations for your landing craft. But what I'd recommend you guys do is go about getting the highest rank before even considering buying the extra items. Now right next to the granny we have Otak.
Mining isn't my only interest. I'm also interested in mining,
which is quite a unique and funny character with his double personality. He only sells reusable blueprints for alloys and gems, and lets you exchange those gems for Otak tokens, which are 100 Entrati Standing each. Though I might say Otak is having another purpose in Necralisk. Without spoiling too much, I can say you should try and get to this point on the map using your operator. Moving on to the character that is probably the most memed on at the moment, the daughter. She studies the infested fish, so she's your fishing guide that allows you to cut fish for resources, provides fishing gear and trophies. She has an exchange for daughter tokens, each token being 100 Entrati Standing. Next up is the son. He takes in infested wildlife for conservation. He can make you Vulpifila or Predacite, the 2 custom companions that were introduced in the Heart of Deimos update. He also has Echolores and baits for sale, as well as Trank Rifle and Deimos Cambion Drift scene, alongside with probably the most interesting item in the game right now, the Helmet segment blueprint that is available for 15,000 standing after you reach Associate. He also offers decorations and sun tokens for animal tags, each token being a hefty 500 standing with the Entrati family. So get your rifles ready and prepare to do some hunting, because Helmet may not need sun tokens to be purchased, but needs animal tags to be built later on. The next one up the list is a weapon merchant, also known as the Father. He offers the new weapons Curation, Zemods and Sepulchrum. I personally haven't had a chance to get my hands on all of them yet, but looking at the stats alone, it appears that they may be of use as utility weapons, and I'll give them a try as soon as I have them unlocked. This guy also offers the 4 new mods for Ag Bronco, Ag Stiletto, Paris and Somo Prime variants, each mod being at the cost of 20,000 standing. I see potential for those mods to be usable in specific builds. If we take Dam Zavati, for example, adding 240% viral damage to Ag Bronco Prime, which sounds absolutely amazing. But let's not get into that just yet. To get Father tokens, players need to trade in lootable resources from Cambion Drift, as I said. His tokens are worth 100 standing each, and you'll find that Father's tokens are basically free standing if you've done any sort of exploring or bounties. I'd like to take a moment and ask you if you're enjoying the video so far. Consider subscribing if you do. It's totally free and helps the channel tremendously. Right now I'm very excited and trying to hit 100 subs. I also really want you to smash the like button if you made it this far into the video. I can't make you do anything though, I'm not your mother or anything, but speaking of mothers, the last one on the list is the head of the entire Entrati family, Mother. She's the one that you upgrade your titles with. If we talk to her and go to Entrati Standings, it shows up your current standing and whether or not the rank up is available. I don't think I need to explain this too much to you guys, it's very simple. The Mother also offers bounties. There is one bounty that has no expiration, that is Isolation Vault, a unique kind of bounty to allow players to get necromech parts by exploring hidden underground vaults. There are also 6 regular bounties, including the Steel Path one, that are refreshed every 2.5 hours. Doing the bounties reward players with Mother tokens that are 100 standing each. As of right now, the most efficient way of farming Entrati Standing must be the bounties, simply because the token reward is really high and as I said earlier, you pick up quite a bit of lootable resources during those to later trade in for fodder tokens. Now in terms of which bounty to pick, I personally don't find it reasonable to do the steel path for tokens, simply because the steel path enemies have their levels increased by 100 and 150% health, armor and shield bonus, making the bounty much longer in comparison to the other ones. What I recommend is looking through the list to see what each bounty offers and go with the one that makes the most sense. Normally my pick would be the 4th bounty, simply because it involves 3 to 4 tasks instead of 5, saving 2 to 5 minutes, and the token rewards per minute are usually higher in comparison to all the others. If you're doing the bounties to get Zaku parts though, there's no way around it unfortunately, but to efficiently farm tokens I would almost always go with the bounty number 4 and combine it with the fodder token gain from resources that I pick up. I know it's nice to be the first one to have things, but it's new content guys, so I want to encourage you to go explore all the different activities before concentrating on power farming, just not to miss out on the updates content. Anyways guys, this has been Aprox, thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.